Heyo everybody, Haku here with 26 Jump Week Part 2, and for Part 2 we've got Ayakashi Triangle, Chapter 55, Sakamoto Days, Chapter 34, Red Hood, Chapter 6, Neru, Chapter 5, and Blue Box, Chapter 16. Excited to get into all of them because I am just loving recording the Jump Week stuff right now. So, yeah. With that intro out of the way, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's just get into reading. Starting us off with some Ayakashi Triangle insanity, let's see what happens in Chapter 55. Right? Is that right? Chapter 55? That doesn't sound right for some reason. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we just read 54 last time. Sorry, just getting used to it since I just added this to Jump Week. But, yeah, we're starting off with Garaku and Matoi. Are you sure you don't know Garaku? I'm sure. I only know of Chirizuka Kaio, Hiderigami, and Kubireoni, but I don't know about the last remaining one that May sealed away. I have a hard time believing you. Gosh, she is just best girl material. Is this the river, where she was sacrificed at the end of the Edo period? Yes, a flood caused people to panic and act so barbarically. It was anachronistic even for those times. She tried to maintain harmony between humans and Ayakashi, but in the end, humans just didn't accept her. The leader ordered it. Oh, and now we're cutting over to Ninokuru and Matsuri. The leader ordered us to patrol everywhere, but we don't have a single clue about this last Ayakashi. Right, Ninokuru? Ninokuru. Soga. Don't stand so close to me. But you are spacing out. Master is in a bit of a funk, Po. He's frustrated that he couldn't help in the battle against the Hiderigami, because he fainted after he saw your breasts, Po. There's no need to explain in such detail, Panosuke. Oh, sorry about that. No, not being used to women is no excuse. I can't forgive myself for not being able to act when it really mattered. Ninokuru, Ayakashi energy, and they react to this little, cute flame ball? It's small, but it's an icon, or icon, after it. Darn it, where'd it go? I can feel its Ayakashi energy. It's still nearby. It'll become dangerous if we allow it to grow. We must find it. There it is. And then, what's wrong? A naked girl here, deep in the mountains. Ninokuru! And is this going to be the Ninokuru getting over his, sort of gag with girls arc? Is someone there? Huh? Suzu with long hair? No. She's completely different, and hers are bigger than mine. He, brazenly peeping at me, Matsuri Kazamaki. Huh? No, she can see me, but I'm in my exorcist ninja gear, and how does she know my name? I'm sorry. Sir Matsuri, over there. And we see the icon. Watch out. And then, he cuts through it. You did it, Po. No, I didn't. Black origami, so it's like an evil Suzu? That was uncalled for. This one's my friend. That's the real one. This girl, who the heck are you? If we have, like, an evil version of Suzu, that's actually really cool. What do you mean? The art's really great, too. I love this page, this panel. I thought you were looking for me, the last one to be revived from the sealing rock. Her presence is very similar to a human's, and it's familiar. I've seen this type of Ayakashi before. Are you Endomokage? So is she, like, Mei's Omokage or something? Of course, the childhood friend of the current Ayakashi medium would know. So smart. And then, knee to the gut. Again, the action, the art, the comedy, and the fan service is all really, really great in this series. I'm an Ayakashi that abandoned humanity. I'm Mei Hirasaka. So again, it must be like either, again, Mei's Omokage, or maybe the Ayakashi side of Mei. Because we know that, like, the Ayakashi medium is kind of the bridge between the two. So kind of the Ayakashi side of Mei. so interesting. I like this a lot as a potential like next villain or whatever. Even if it's just a small villain like all of these sealed Ayakashi have been. So yeah, really, really great chapter with insanely good art. I really loved it. So far, I was expecting like when I added this to Jump Week, I was like, okay, there's just going to be this wild insanity every single time because there have definitely been some chapters reading on my own where I've been like, oh my god, what the hell? But really, no, nothing too wild in the past two chapters, mostly just really good shonen writing. So, yeah, it was really nice, and I'm going to move on to Sakamoto Days. Alright, now we're on to Sakamoto Days, chapter 34. And we have another. Seems like lately, just from what I've been recording today, we've had a bunch of color frontispieces for stuff. But we've got a colored frontispiece for Sakamoto Days 34 Wu-Tang. Okay. Love the shot of the cast and everything. Alright, I'm excited. Let's see what we get, or see what we get now. It seems like we still haven't really moved on to whatever the next big arc will be. And we're just in some more of our phase of, our phase of, slice of life stuff. Ah, kitty, so cute. You guys like cats or dogs? Dogs. Animals don't like me, says, Sakamoto. Peace that's not, Peace that's not true, yo. And then we have Peace's mind thinking, birds are at the bottom of the pyramid. Don't worry, Peace, I like birds too. Of course, because Sheen's reading minds. Isn't that great, Peace? Huh? Wait, can Sheen read animal thoughts too? That's a new discovery. So, this is Japan. I certainly hope our esteemed mistress is all right. I must go to her and bring her back at once. Okay, so we're getting back into Lu development, I guess? Sorry, Su is on the brain because of, I've been rereading Manmusu. Hey Sheen, check this out. One of these is a regular cola, and one is my own special cola blend. No mind reading now. Sounds very suspicious. This one. You lose, meals on you, Sheen. What a stupid bet. Family restaurants sure are fun. I haven't been to many of this type of place, but they have them in every country, don't they? Well, at home our chefs did the cooking, so I don't know. For real? Right, she was the only daughter of a triad family. Are you gonna meet up with any of your old friends one of these days? I like my life here. It's fun and chill, and I was never into the triad thing. I know what you mean. Once you get used to a peaceful life, yeah, you can't go back. Agree, thinks Sakamoto. Well, we should probably get back to our posts. I love that they're all like criminals and assassins who have just given it up to have just this chill, comfy life at a convenience store. And then we have, I'm not going to try to pronounce that in Chinese. I found you. Please die. And then of course we have Sakamoto. It's not going to be happening. He catches the bullet with a fork. Oh, it's so great. And then Sheen kicks the other guy's ass. Like no diff here. Your order? Melon soda. Coming right up. You're a bit old for melon soda. I'd think a porker like you would have more refined tastes. What? How dare... Wait a minute. Wu-Tang, is that you? Wu-Tang. Long time no see, mistress. Wu-Tang, you're alive. Who's this? Your brother? No, just a member of the triad. Mistress, losing your father. The Lu family has no leader. Hey, don't ignore me. We entreat you to return as our leader, and to desist in keeping company with these vulgar barbaric assassins. Huh? No, I don't want to go back. Let someone else be the leader. And then, Nosebleed. That was so cute. Master Wu-Tang. Ah, and she's covered in blood. Don't cry, hold still. What's with this guy? Freaky, thinks Sakamoto. I don't know why, but for some reason Wu-Tang's always followed me around in a weird way, like some freaky perverted meddling consigliere, an advisor to a crime boss. She noticed me since way back then, he thinks. He's nuts, thinks Sheen. Anyway, I'm done with the triad. Now I'm just a regular employee at Sakamoto's. I see. In other words, if I am to retrieve our mistress, you are the obstacle. Taro Sakamoto, the legendary assassin. Look, I don't know what this is all about, but if we have to fight this guy, I'm in, says Sheen. Ha, I'm not dumb enough to fight an assassin unarmed. That's way far. Refreshing, refreshing, really. I propose a triad-style battle, with the mistress as the prize. No way, let's just cut to the chase and tear this guy a new one. Let's get this over with, thinks Sakamoto. Don't worry, this is a good opportunity for you. If you win the battle, I will provide you with information about the person who put a bounty on your head. How do you know? Ha, don't underestimate the Triad's intelligent network. Mr. Sakamoto? Forget it, you can't have Lou. We'll find our own information. We're in, says Lou. Lou, if we lose, you have to go back to China. I know that, but I'm with Sakamoto's now. I can put my own skin on the line for the boss. Then come with me. Skin on the line. What an erotic image, thinks Wu-Tang. Oh man, I really like him already. What's this place? You want to do indoor sports? I'm good at badminton. Hey, you bums. Where we're going, you'll look out of place in your shabby clothes. I've prepared garments for you to change in here. And then, I love the mistress-only changing tent versus theirs. Just my size. This way. What? This is where various members of the underworld rub shoulders. A place of wealth and desire. An underground casino. A casino? The contest is simple. Whoever wins the most money within the allotted time wins. I see, so there's no physical strength involved. Gambling. Don't worry, Lou. We have Sheen's mind-reading powers. Right. If he reads the dealers and other players' minds, we can't lose. But I don't really know the rules of the games. Me neither. Huh? Oh no. Wu-Tang may not be much of a fighter, but he's pretty sharp. Though the Liu family often resorted to physical force, he made it up to the upper echelons with just his brains. He's an anomaly of anomalies. Whoa, this Chinese guy went all in 3 times in a row. He's up by 3 million yen. 3 million yen already. I'm determined to win back the mistress. I'll do whatever it takes. What a good chapter. I like the setup for this little arc, however long it's going to be already. Like, that's really, really fun. I like Wu-Tang as a character, too. And because he's kind of like a sort of brains and strategizing sort of character, we haven't had a character like that to be sort of one of our allies yet. So I kind of feel like we could just be setting up for him to become a new ally for Sakamoto's. But, yeah, that was really, 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 really fun. So, gonna move on, I guess, to the Hunters Guild Red Hood next. Time for Chapter 6, I think? Yeah, Chapter 6 of the Hunters Guild Red Hood. And the last chapter was absolutely incredible. It felt like really the start of the series. It was so cool. We got to see, well, I mean, it's kind of a tragedy. Velo's village get wiped out. Now he's going off to become an actual hunter. And that's what I'm, like, so excited about. I can't wait to see what's going to happen now that we're really actually getting into the story. So we're starting with a flashback, it looks like, because of the black outlines, with Velo chopping wood. Yes, it's split. You have a knack for that. Mayor, bring me more wood. From now on, I'll do the wood cutting. Okay, so we're going to set up that he's really good with an axe. You always cut the firewood for everyone, right? Let me do it now. I want to repay you and everyone else in the hamlet. Yes, from now on, you will be the one to... And now, he wakes up. You awake? You're moaning in your sleep. Oh, just a dream. And this landscape is so neat. They're like being pulled by this like hermit crab creature. And we have this giant tree person carrying a tree, it looks like, in the background. So cool. It almost reminds me a lot of Nanatsu no Taizai, or I guess a little bit of Fairy Tail, but more Nanatsu no Taizai. I've compared this to Fairy Tail a lot, though. So excited. After leaving the ashes of the hamlet behind, the two of us made for the town that sat on the doorstep of the Hunters Guild. Hunters Guild HQ, Border Port. Why, a tree is walking. That's just a lumbering giant, ignore it. Okay, so it's a giant carrying a tree. Wow, I've never seen a giant before. So cool. 1 week ago, Kasuka Village. Like, this has stuff like giants in it. So cool. I have to go. Take me to the Hunters Guild. The monsters who burned everything and left, and the villagers have all scattered. If I stay here, I won't be able to protect anything. I have to go out and hunt werewolves. In order to protect the surviving villagers, you're going to try to protect the whole world? That's some awfully strange reasoning. It sounds more like a child's dream to me. Well, you look like a child. But for now, that's good enough. Come with me. I'll take you into the hunter's world. I can't let the tragedy of Kasuka Village happen again. I'm going to become a hunter and make sure there's never another disaster like that. Tilty, stop there. Let's have breakfast. Right. Alright. Property of the Hunters Guild, Tractor Hermit Crab, Amber. Cool. I love this. I love, like, seeing more of this world, developing it like that. About that axe. Did it really belong to your mayor? Yes, it was for cutting firewood. I'm surprised you split open a werewolf's gut in one swing with that thing. So cute, this eating panel. Winters in Kasuka were harsh. Firewood was a major lifeline for all the villagers. To repay them for raising me, I'd split everyone's firewood for the winter. So I know how to handle an axe. Ah, wood cutting, makes sense. What a messy eater, so cute. Splitting firewood is an efficient full-body workout. I hear there's a kingdom somewhere that uses it as a training regiment for new knights. Oh, then it was my bond with the villagers that defeated those werewolves? If you want to look at it that way, that wasn't the power of friendship, as I expect that axe is made out of wolfonium. But why would a hinterland hamlet mayor have that? 2 members of the Red List showed up. That's the guild's list of top priority kill-on-sight targets. Lycaon is the alpha of werewolf society, and Cinderella is his partner. A wolfonium axe, a boy given knight's training. Flunky werewolves that show up, almost begging to be killed. The village is raised, and handily enough, I'm there to bring the boy into the guild. It's all far too convenient. So again, the Red List might be plotting something. Alright. What was really good? I'm just sorry, I keep getting distracted by this panel of Cinderella. She is just the cutest. I love her. I love, like, the gremlin-y villain girl aesthetic. So good. What was going on in that hamlet? Can I ask you something? It's about what's next, and that plan you mentioned to exterminate all werewolves? It's way too soon for that, kid. Tilty? You don't get to hear about that until you're formally inducted into the guild. Not that you will be. It'll be 100 years before you— Ow! Just serve the food. I'm sorry, Velo. The more he trusts a person, the sharper his tongue gets with them. Hey, I don't trust him yet. And we have Tilty older brother and Milty younger sister, hermit crab drivers. Cute, I like them. I like these characters already. I like how the world's fleshing out. Super excited for, like, the future now that we're into the actual story. And quit flinching all the time. You make it look like I'm the bad guy. Something's coming. Oh, and it's a tank crab? This is so cool. Ooh, what's that? An armored crab. It's a species that sticks stuff to its body as armor. The foam it spits makes a kind of glue when mixed with sand. It uses that to paste junk to its back. That one's carrying a derelict tank. What's a tank? Something you'll see plenty of in town. What should we do? It isn't firing at us. And there's just one. Armored crabs are generally timid and harmless creatures. But this road leads to the outskirts of the bay. Let's lead it back into the wild. Oh, it moved? And then it fires. No, poor Amber! And blows the house off of Amber's back. You're kidding. How can it fire? Is there someone inside piloting it? Oh? Weird skull crab. Super cool looking. Another crab. There's a tiny one sitting on top of it. You can see it? A plier crab. It's clever and has prehensile claws. Its favorite food is humans, too. Scary. I permit you both to use force. Can I count on you to handle it? You bet. And what do? Watch and learn. Huh? This is a good chance. I haven't told you before about what's going on with my body. Simply put, I was cursed. A witch's hex turned my body into that of a child. On the hunt, I can use the Slayer clock to transform into an adult. But it only works for about 3 hours, and only once per day. After that, I'm useless for a time. So that's a really, really serious, drawback. That's a very serious, nerf to Grim. Basically, it leaves me really, really tired. Not that I'm needed right now anyway. These two are skilled. Gee. And we see more of the crab. I love these designs in the series. Oh, and it starts getting messed up. Good. It's ricocheting. Amazing. Not only did she hit that tiny gap, she aimed for a ricochet too. Yeek! Hey there, crab. That was a pretty nice shot earlier. And then he slices it. Nothing personal. You just picked the wrong targets. Wow, so that's what guild hunters can do? I want to be as good as you two. We aren't hunters. Huh? We flunked out. Couldn't pass camp. Camp? Training camp. It's 3 months of hell that you'll go through yourself soon enough. So that's cool. Again, showing how strong people who aren't even hunters can be. And then getting this hint that we might get a 3-month, arc of training. Which I hope for. I hope that we get a long arc used to train Velo, to learn new stuff, and to introduce new characters. It would be amazing. We do odd jobs for the guild now, that's all. About 200 hopefuls apply for each camp. Generally 3 or so pass. Only those who can survive the harshest training earn the right to join the guild. I have to pass a camp? I have to pass a camp these two failed. Aha, there it is. That's the guild's mobile research facility. Both camp and fortress. The ironworks. I love the creativity of this world. Oh! Muscle Booba? Yes, please? Okay. How many will survive this round? I am so excited for next chapter now. Can't wait to meet this person. And, like I said, if we get a full-on 200 being narrowed down into 3 or so, arc, it'll be incredible. Or maybe more than the usual, maybe even 6 to 10 pass. And it's sort of the main character crew and everything. Oh, it'd be so good. It'd be so good. And then Grim to play the usual sort of mentor character. I'm so excited for this. Okay, that was incredibly good. I love that we're now building the world in such a crazy amazing way. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video, and I'm gonna move on to Neru. On to Neru Chapter 5. The first little bit of this test has been really good, so I'm excited to see more of what we can do in this test arc. So yeah, let's just jump into reading. We have the main character, we have Neru moving toward the top of the stairs now. This 5. I'm being watched. Skill 5. Who are you? Should the first thing we look for be whether or not he can locate his opponents on his own? And we have the judges watching. He's up against upperclassmen trained in the art of stealth. If he just searches randomly, he'll run out of time. Can he discern and identify likely hiding places and clues? This area is suspicious. Oh, are they supposed to be hiding over there? There are 2 people over behind the gate in the bushes, right? What's up with that? Some kind of trap? Wow, he's pretty good. He pinpointed their exact location and numbers. So, does it matter who I attack and whose scarf I grab? His speed climbing the stairs was incredible. And now... And then we have both of them reacting. Hey, why are you following me? I'm not following you. I felt eyes. Someone's here. Someone with extraordinary skills. Where? And then, oh, is that going to be her? Sneaking up behind him. And both of them swing. Kehehe. Your instincts are sharp, but you're slow. That was fast. I see. Not everyone who rings the bell passes, right? There must be an advantage in snatching the scarf off a really skilled opponent. That makes sense if they're grading us on academics and physical skill. He's sharper than I thought. Very good. By the way, only 3 of us have black scarves. They're definitely bonus points, but I don't recommend trying for them. Too bad. You won't even get to see my face. And we have both fighting. This ninja is on another level. I'm gonna be the one who gets to it. And of course, I think that's the female lead we met before. As expected, Senri's quite agile. Unlike other students, he grew up in a shinobi family. Why take on such a difficult opponent? They could just nab someone else's and be done with it. Oh no, I guess it's not. Heh, he's probably half forgotten about the test already. When a martial artist faces a formidable opponent, they can react in one of 2 ways. Think of a way to avoid fighting, or see how they stack up. The latter option can be reckless, but it's often the instinct of those determined to improve their skills. This ninja is amazing. I want to catch them so bad. Oh? No way, a bomb. Probably just a firecracker. That's right, one that produces a lot of smoke. Hey, don't move. Caltrops. Well, natural ones. Oh? Our barefoot friend will have to move with care now. What? No way. He's just running right over them. That move is 5,000 flowers. What the hell? Well, this has been a surprising experience. What do you have, feet of steel? You just gotta not step down all the way. Huh? I'm used to walking over rocks and caterpillars and stuff without getting injured. Not stepping down all the way. What's he mean? He's probably talking about weight control. Also, if you align your foot right, you can step on sharp things, like chestnuts. Yeah, but he wasn't even looking down. Plus he was moving too fast to make judgment calls like that. Right, he doesn't look. It was the same on the stairs. He's just reading the information through the soles of his feet. Those feet, and also that move he used, that's from... Who are you? I win. And he takes the scarf. Meanwhile, no fair. I stole that scarf. Well, it beats going after some ninja I can't see, right? But we can't use this written test. He's dumb. And poor guy from before gets his scarf and his test stolen. I see a guy who's good at, oh no, that's not the guy from before. They're running into the guy from before now. I see a guy who's good at written tests. I love this, developing our main cast and everything. I love these sorts of arcs. They're really, really, really good. So yeah, another great chapter. I love, again, the way that the main character is being developed, and also the way the action in the series is slightly fantastical. It's like a good action movie where it's a little bit exaggerated, but at the same time it's pretty grounded. So I like that. It's not crazy, insane anime powers or anything. It's just sort of strict physical martial arts, but at the same time it's taken to the point where it's exciting. So yeah, really enjoying the series so far, and I'm gonna end out the video now with another chapter of Blue Box. Time for Blue Box Chapter 16. We ended the date last time, and Hina found out about sort of the living situation going on with Taiki and Chinatsu, so I guess let's see what becomes of that. We have 16 kindred spirits. Why did Chinatsu go to Taiki's house? In any case, I'll just head home. Tomorrow at school, her phone. Hey Taiki Inomata. What's the meaning of this? Hina, why is the superwoman of Eime, Chinatsu Kano, going into the house of Taiki Inomata, the potato of Eime, and being told welcome back? Explain yourself. And then Chinatsu smiles. The truth is, I see. So while Chinatsu's parents are abroad, she's staying at your house. I'm sorry. Even though you were always rooting for me and Chinatsu to get together, I never told you any of this. Well, I'll be honest, I'm shocked. Shocked that you don't trust me. I'm sorry. I thought we were besties. with a crush on someone like Chinatsu, I was worried about you. And here you are, enjoying alone time with, with her in your very own house. What is that, Seiza punishment? I forget the word for it. Hina, if you can handle that for 5 hours, I'll forgive you. Huh? There's not just you to consider, Taiki, but Chinatsu too. I get how you can't go telling just anybody about this, and even though I've said I'll help you out, I haven't done much of anything for you, but I am still mad at you, so stay like that for a while. Hina, thank you. Again, Hina just being best girl, just being a good friend, like above and beyond a good friend. Jeez. But you've been living together for 2 months and aren't any further along with her? Talk about a loser. What? Bullseye. Wow, so they're living together. No wonder they seem so close. Taiki always liked her, but a person normally wouldn't go living with a member of the opposite sex they dislike. Which means, pardon me, oh, what's wrong with me? And then, oh, because she was bumping into the pole where she wasn't paying attention, and we see her practicing the next day. That's our Chono. You were wonderful. Thank you, thank you. So impressive. What a star. At this rate, you'll be one of the top 3 at Nationals. In fact, I think you have a shot at first place. Leave it to me. I, Hina Chono, will live up to my name and dance as beautifully as a butterfly. And of course, Cho means butterfly. I don't quite follow, but keep it up. And then she looks over at Chinatsu. Hina, I'm going to take a break. You're up next, Sasaki. I thought I was about to mess up my trick earlier. That's why I was off a beat for the next element. I'm still not paying close enough attention to the smallest details. I have to keep at it until my body remembers exactly what to do. Everyone's counting on me, and I want to be able to live up to their expectations. If I were to mess up during the real thing, again, with just this, I feel like, and like the stuff previously in the series, I feel like Hina's the most developed character in the series right now. It's fine. I'll be fine. After all, I'm Hina Chono. I should have a drink of water. And she runs into Taiki. What you doing? Hina, nothing. Oh, you hiding something again? No, I stubbed my toe earlier earlier, the nail dug into my skin, so I'm putting on a band-aid. Ew, stop it, don't tell me. That's why I wasn't going to. Make sure you disinfect it. A wish ribbon. I didn't know you were the type to wear those. Oh, this? I got it from Chinatsu-senpai. Huh? Could it be you're a couple and you're hiding it from me? This has nothing to do with romantic feelings. It's just, we're both going for nationals. We're like kindred spirits. Enough sappiness, please. It's not like that. They're aiming for the same goal as kindred spirits, huh? You can do it. Run, run. Then I'm sure that when practice gets tough, they remember that they have a kindred spirit. Someone who's working just as hard as they are. Taiki, quit slacking off. Someone to cheer them up. Okay. I guess that's how you could describe their relationship. And she starts crying. Why am I crying? No. I'm getting all emotional before the tournament. I have to fight hard on my own. I'll be just fine on my own. And again, Taiki, I'm not going to count this against Taiki, because I'm going to be like, Taiki, why can't you be as good a friend to Hina as she is to you? Then again, that's unfair, because, like, he's not a mind reader. He can't, like, know everything she's going through. But, like, it does suck that she doesn't have somebody who, like, cares about her and is going as far for her as sort of Taiki and Chinatsu are for each other. Like, no one's going as hard for her as they are for each other, but also nobody is, like, in her corner as much as she is in Taiki's corner. But yeah, that was a really good chapter. I find myself really enjoying the Hina chapters the most because she is really the most developed and likable character in the series. I feel like Chinatsu, it feels bad to say this, but Chinatsu's kind of like an object, kind of like furniture. Chinatsu's really barely been developed as a person at all. She's mostly just there for Taiki. Like, for Taiki's development, somebody that he's chasing after, somebody that he has a crush on, and most of what we've seen from them has been from his point of view. It's been his thoughts, his actions, his words, and she's just kind of been there for him as a character to bounce off of. So Chinatsu really hasn't done too much as a character besides be there, just in the scene so that Taiki can do things. Again, Taiki's the main character, plenty of attention been focused on him. Some of it's been really good, some of it I won't say has been bad, but I definitely don't like. Taiki's friend, whose name I forget, has not been, like, he asked Chinatsu to go out with him to the aquarium, but other than that has done basically nothing, don't even remember his name, and Hina is like by far the most like three-dimensional, fleshed out and developed character. So I really find myself just enjoying her story and what she's going through so much more interesting, because again, she has all this weight, all these expectations on her. She's trying to be perfect and do all this. She doesn't have other people in her corner the way that she's in other people's corner. So yeah, really, there's a lot going on with her storyline. Whereas, and like, even with her motivations and everything, they seem so much more noble and reasonable and fleshed out than Taiki's motivations of, I want to get with this girl, and in order to get with this girl, I need to be good at sports. So it's like, gosh, if this was a story about Hina, like, much, much better. But yeah, either way, I guess that would be the end for 26 Jump Week. Gonna record 27 really quick after this because it's gonna be short, and then continue on with my marathon of recording these. But thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters and my thoughts and reaction to them all. Subscribe for more of all of this jump stuff, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just asking, I'll give you one. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.